Alright, so here you can see the topic is difference between language as school subject and language as an important component in day-to-day life. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so what happened is, what do you mean by the different languages? So as you move from one place to other, you will see there is a I mean there are variety of languages uh, from one place to another, right? Even if you go from uh, ahead five, wait, okay, so yeah, good evening all of you. So here you can see the difference between the language as school subject we will see, and we will see language as an important component in day-to-day life. So how the language helps us as a school subject, and how it is important to our day-to-day life. Okay, so let's move up on the next slide. So see, first thing is the language. So what is language? What do you understand by the term language? So language is a system of conventional spoken manual, and or you can say the written symbol, right, by means of which human can uh, con- communicate, right? Human can relate their feelings, their emotions, right? So into their peer group, or you can say into the society, right? I mean, language is a symbol to express themselves, right, into their culture. Okay, and so what is the function? So as I said, it helps us in communication, and also helps us to express our identity and our feeling, emotion, and so on. Okay, so all right, so let's see how language helps us as a school subject. Okay, so as it see, it covers grammar as well as learning to read serious material. Yes, it is. And also to speak correctly. Yes, it helps us to speak correctly. If we know the grammar, then only we can make the sentence, and then only we can communicate with each other, right? And then only we can uh, what you can say, we can write something about a person, or we can like we do the diary entry. Okay, so even if we know the grammar, only then we can write into the diary like what is happening around us. Okay, now so the aim is to the guide the students towards mastering the language. Okay, so uh, in school students have to learn the language at a level of, you can say, acceptable to an educated native speaker, right? And language as a subject has a rules of grammar. Yes, it has a rules of grammar, and also it is a medium of expression. So like we said already, that it helps us to communicate, helps us to express our emotion, helps us to uh, show our feelings through the language, right? So so the language is very important tool in our day-to-day life. So let's see that. So see, there are four pillars in languages, that are like listening, speaking, reading, and writing, right? So when we go through all these four pillars, and when we know the language, like when we are listening the language, we can learn the language, right? When we speak out some languages into our society or with our colleagues, we improve our languages, we learn our languages, okay? Also, when we read out something, then also we understand the language, right? And now when we write the languages, when we write sentences, so we can write the sentences only when we know the grammar, okay? So that's what it is given. Sentence formation, yes, it helps us in sentence formation, improve vocabulary, perfect communication, and the repeated thing which we have already discussed, okay? Now, so how the language plays an important role as our in day-to-day life, okay? So it is used to communicate in every aspects, such as in while writing the emails, we use the languages. When we do the conversation or the discussion on any topic, we need to know the language, like what I mean what type of people are sitting here and what language is appropriate for all. So it helps us, right? There are sign languages and symbols also written in languages, okay? There are sign languages. So as you all have seen that there is a sign made on, like when we are going to the traffic light, right? So there you can see the, like or forget it, when we go to the shopping mall, you can see there is a cigarette in, like in a circle, and then it's a cross, means that suggested that we need not to smoke in the mall, okay? So that's a sign language which we understand, right? Through the symbol also, and many more things, okay? So the definition you can see of the languages is that a body of words. So language is a body of words, symbols, sign, sounds, gesture. Yes, it's a gesture, like when we blink something, and when we look at somewhere. So it shows our emotions also. It shows our emotion gesture also. Somebody sitting uh, just before us. When we do any movement with our body part, he or she sitting just behind you or before you understand what I am trying to say there. Okay. So this is a gesture through which we can communicate to others, right? So that's it. Now, the language is more than just a means of communication. Yes, it is. And that's what it is written as. Language is used all over the world every day, right? Thank you so much.